Welcome back. Or if this isn't your second or third time here, then it isn't the wrong place. This isn't a channel that ignores your health. It isn't about things that don't matter when you're over 60. If you don't want your vision to get weaker as the years go on, then not subscribing wouldn't help you. Now, don't tell me you haven't noticed your eyes struggling more at night. Streetlights don't stay clear anymore, and headlights don't feel gentle. Walking in the dark doesn't feel steady, you don't always catch every step, and the furniture doesn't always stay out of your way. That isn't something to laugh off. You're not imagining it, and you're not the only one. This isn't just ordinary aging. Your body isn't lying, it's saying your eyes aren't getting what they need at night. While you're sleeping, when repair shouldn't stop, your eyes aren't fueled properly. Ignore it, and you won't keep your night vision. You won't feel steady walking. Driving after dark won't feel safe. Eventually, leaving the house won't feel possible. That's how independence doesn't last. But here's what's not true: it doesn't take expensive pills or fancy treatments. The answer isn't far away, it isn't complicated. It's not something you can't do in your own kitchen. No capsules, no procedures, just one small habit that won't starve your eyes anymore. There are 4 leafy greens you shouldn't overlook. When eaten at night, they aren't powerless, they help sharpen night vision, reduce blur, and lower risk of vision loss. And no, they're not bland salads or flavorless steamed leaves. They can be simple, delicious, and not hard on your taste. The first green isn't exotic or flashy. It isn't rare. But it isn't weak either. Spinach isn't short on power, it isn't empty of nutrients. It isn't without lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that don't sit outside your eyes. They sit right in the macula, not ignoring the harmful light that hits. They don't stop working when you sleep, they keep absorbing stress and don't let your night vision dull so fast. Here's what isn't well known: eating it only at lunch or early in the day isn't the most helpful. Having it in the evening isn't useless, it actually gives your eyes the fuel they don't want to miss right before the nightly repair. It's like not starting a long night drive with an empty tank. And it isn't hard. A small serving, not a pile, and not raw if you don't like it. Lightly sauté it, not drowning it, with olive oil or ghee, not without a bit of fat, since the antioxidants aren't water-soluble. It isn't bland with a touch of garlic and salt. And your eyes don't stay ungrateful. Now, spinach isn't the only one. Another leafy green doesn't just sit in your fridge without purpose. It isn't weak when it comes to circulation. Swiss chard isn't poor in nitrates, it isn't shy about helping nitric oxide levels rise. Without that, blood vessels don't open easily, and your retina doesn't get what it needs. Ignore that, and pressure inside the eye doesn't stay low, it creeps up. Vision doesn't stay sharp when blood flow isn't free. Beet greens aren't trash, even though most people treat them like it. They aren't useless leaves. They're not poor in antioxidants or vitamin K. They aren't powerless against inflammation, dryness, or oxidative stress. When the liver isn't supported, toxins don't stay away from your eyes, they circle back, and the retina doesn't stay calm. And finally, dandelion greens aren't weeds without value. They aren't empty of lutein, a compound that doesn't ignore your optic nerve. Inflammation doesn't thrive when they're present. Sleep repair doesn't stall when the right nutrients are there. They're bitter, yes, but bitterness isn't your enemy, it's part of their strength. Now, you don't need all 4 at once. This isn't about overloading yourself. It isn't about making food complicated. Pick one each night. Don't skip the fat, don't overcook, and don't eat them too far from bedtime. You don't need mountains of them. Half a cup isn't nothing, it's enough. The truth is, consistency isn't useless. Your eyes don't ignore steady habits. Your vision doesn't fade as quickly when you fuel it nightly. And your future self won't regret that you didn't give up. Because aging doesn't mean you're powerless. Your body isn't done healing. Your eyes don't want to fail you, but they can't fight without help. And it isn't too late, not if you start now, not if you stay with it. So don't think this was a waste of your time. If you didn't learn something useful, you wouldn't still be here. Don't keep it to yourself, share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more guidance. Until next time, don't go to bed hungry for nutrients, don't skip your greens, and don't give up on seeing the world clearly.